With 60 million diabetics in India, we are indeed the diabetes capital of the world.
And this is important because diabetes can cause stroke, heart disease, blindness, kidney failure and a whole host of other problems.
Exactly. You know what? If you control your diabetes and you take your health seriously, a lot of these complications can actually be prevented.
Absolutely. And that is why today on Doctors on Call, let us look into how we can manage diabetes and how that can absolutely change your life. I am Dr. Soneral Gupta.
And I am Dr. Samir Gupta, and welcome to Doctors on Call. Diabetes is caused when there is too much sugar or glucose in the body. Our body is designed to process the sugar we eat so that it can enter our cells and provide us with the energy. We need energy for everything we do, from breathing to sleeping to running. When we eat food, the food is broken down in our stomach and intestines into glucose. The glucose is then absorbed and enters the bloodstream so it can go into all the cells of the body. For the glucose to be absorbed, we need insulin. Now, insulin is a hormone produced by the pancreas, and insulin is what makes sugar enter our cells. Think of it like a key to open a lock. The key is insulin that allows the glucose to enter our cells so that it can be used to give energy. Now, if you have diabetes, either your body is not making enough insulin or the body is not able to use the insulin properly. As a result, you get too much sugar that stays in the blood and causes a whole host of problems. Now, there are two types of diabetes which doctors call as type 1 diabetes and type 2 diabetes. In type 1 diabetes, your body produces little to no insulin and the only treatment is taking insulin. It is more common in children and young adults. Now, type 2 diabetes is more common. Your body makes insulin, but it is not able to use the insulin efficiently. This is called insulin resistance. In Indians, increased abdominal fat and genetic tendency increases the risk of type 2 diabetes, especially when there is a family history of diabetes.
Now that we have understood what is diabetes, let us see what some of the doctors in the community have to say about its treatment.
Like most of the people, they wait for a few years before they start controlling their diabetes. So ideally, as soon as you have been diagnosed with diabetes, your target should be to keep your blood sugar in the absolute normal range. So what are the normal range? The HbA1c of less than 7 to be done every 3 months, and your fasting sugar should remain between 80 to 120, and your postprandial sugar, that is 2 hour after meal sugar, should be kept less than 160. As well as you require timely test for your kidney disease, cholesterol and heart problem. So the take home message is, from the day you have been diagnosed diabetes, try to control your diabetes, take a proper kind of a diet, take a proper kind of a testing, see the expert from time to time, and whenever there is a complication, there is treatment which is available, and you should go for those kind of treatment so that a major kind of a damage is avoided to the vital organs.
Every patient who is on oral drugs or injectables can develop low blood sugar. Usually it occurs on delaying meals or undertaking extra activity. A sports person ideally should take extra snacks of 80 to 100 kilocalories before starting play activity and repeat it every 20 to 30 minutes. 5 to 6 Monaco biscuits or 4 to 5 13 biscuits or Mary biscuits would provide that much of calories. Usually hypoglycemia is preceded by symptoms like trembling, perspiration, abnormal sensations, and patient becomes aware of it and takes a corrective action. Unfortunately, sometimes these symptoms are not there and patient becomes disoriented and even may become unconscious. In such a situation, the bystanders or the colleagues should give 20 to 30 grams of glucose and repeat it after 20 to 30 minutes and take the patient to the nearest health facility.
Diabetes often runs in families. So if you have a family member who has diabetes, then it is very important you get yourself checked regularly to make sure diabetes is not slowly creeping up on you.
Absolutely. And just remember that, early treatment is of paramount importance, especially in people who have diabetes.
I think that's a great point. Well, that's all for now. See you next week.